Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Arizona.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the power forward.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Lewis. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lewis. 5 to shoot. Lawson right side. Here's Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hawkins with it. Now Lawson defending, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
They set the screen. Hawkins against Lawson. Kaminsky. Soft touch off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And it's Freak missing. Arizona on D. Decker passes to Hawkins. Hill drives in. And the layup falls. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
They double him with Freak. Hawkins with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Down low. Hawkins shot good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Decker. He's guarded closely. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Now Arizona with it. They trail by 1.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can...
It's a completely new group for Arizona. Freak in a 2-guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 5 spot. Arizona moving the ball around. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Freak. Freak's got 5 now.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
And for the Badgers, Decker is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Decker. It's Hawkins on the wing. The feed to Payton. To the paint, here's Dawkins. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
And that does it for the first half of play. Arizona leads by 6. And we'll see you right back here after the break to start the second half of the college championship game right here on 2K Sports. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at shooting guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the 5. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Here's Goodwin. It's tipped, and they get it back. Shot's good. Lewis has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Hill, and it's blocked by Lewis. Johnson dishes to Mitchell. It's stolen by Kaminsky. In transition, here come the Badgers. Hill leading the charge. Stolen by Lewis. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
As a collegiate player.
Spacing.
Hawkins with it. And stolen by Freak. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Hawkins kicks to Conley. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. All alone. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Gibson the screen for 3. Hill. Good on the shot.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Ewing is out there with Johnson. And it's Roberts in at the 5 down low. Carter outside. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Badgers. It's blocked. Pass to Freak. Puts up a three. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 17 points for Freak.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up. Oh! Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
Tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Carter, the pass to Freak. Buries the 20-footer. Freak's got 21. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Arizona.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Arizona.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control. So Arizona wins it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the 19-year-old shooting guard from the University of Arizona.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Hey, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
No, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son. We met working at